There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Yes. In this internet world, in the social media world, it is very, very easy for us to show ourselves as superior to others. We can get more likes, we can gossip about others, we can boast about our own self. In this way, we can create some image of our own self to show ourselves as superior than our fellow human beings. That is possible. But what is the use of it? We have to show our own true self to be superior to our own former self. That is a real challenge. That is a very difficult part because we know all our weaknesses. But only thing is that we need to come out of that. We need to try hard. We need to work hard to remove all our weaknesses. We know that we are lazy. We know we are crazy. We know that we are not performing our promises properly. Everything we know about us. But how to come out of that? It's all mere laziness and procrastination, which makes us difficult to come out of those type of bad habits. If we are able to come out of that by constantly practicing, then definitely we can make ourselves superior to our own former self, and even we can laugh at our former self. That is possible. There are ample opportunities in this world. Take an example of this Toastmaster forum, this table topic forum. Here we are getting a topic daily. We are practicing on that. Day by day, we are seeing that there is some improvement in our speaking, in our connection to the topic immediately, in our bringing some humor, in our bringing some interesting, motivational, inspirational subject into the topic. That is possible. That is happening. So these type of constant practice without procrastinating, with a lot of sincerity, consistency, will definitely make us to become superior to our own former self. That is the real challenge. The challenge is not in making ourselves superior to others. That can be easily done by any fraudulent means. But that is not at all required. That is not at all required. Yes, we need to work on our own self and try to be superior to our own former self. All the best. There is no shame in not knowing. The shame is not finding out. If we look at our social media groups and WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, we could see that people know about everything. When somebody talks about Einstein theory, there might be many messages explaining that Einstein theory. They use all this type of chat GPT, Google Gemini, and all those AI tools to find out what is there about that theory and start sharing as though it is their own understanding. And that is fake. That is not at all required. If you don't know, let us accept that I don't know. And that is a great thing. And the finding out should be in the interest of finding out, not just for boasting our knowledge and boasting our AI related skill. That is of no use at all. What is there? Everybody can access those AI tools and they could find it out easily. But whatever we know out of our own learning and experience, that is the real finding out, which we can definitely share. But many times, people want to boast about themselves as though they know about everything. Not only science, not only technology, everything about religion, politics. People share that they know everything deeply. And that is the funny part of it. But if you ask any deep questions relating to that, they will not reply. That is the way of social media nowadays. Let us not do like that. Let us accept whatever we don't know by saying boldly, no, I don't know. I will try to find out. And that is the way forward. That is the way forward our learning. Let us do like that and let us enjoy the life by accepting that we don't know. That is the real skill. All the best. I prefer a dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery, quote by Thomas Jefferson, one of the presidents of United States of America. He and many others fought hard to unite other states of America to form it as United States of America. In many countries, we have seen leaders fought hard to get this freedom. In India, we had seen great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi fought against the British Empire, and they brought this freedom to all of us. Definitely, there are dangers in freedom because many unscrupulous elements might use their freedom to their own advantage and hurt others, hurt the society. But we have the Constitution, we have the legal system to protect the innocent citizens, helping them to exercise their own rights of freedom to speak, to do whatever they want to do within the constraints of the Constitution and the legal system established in our country. Hence, though it is dangerous because of those type of bad elements, freedom is definitely required for all of us to enjoy the free life, to express ourselves freely. That is the purpose of life. The slavery might be very peaceful, but after all, we are slaves to others. We may not be able to express whatever we think. We may not be able to express whatever we want to do. That is the way the slavery will be there. Though it might look peaceful, we don't want that type of peaceful slavery. We always go for dangerous freedom. That is our birthright, as Tilakji rode like a lion. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva, for giving a good speech on the topic. There is no shame in not knowing, but the shame lies in not trying to find out. I like the way in which you explain this topic with very good phrases like learning is a continuous process. We have to constantly learn, and nobody knows everything. A lot of good points. This enables us to understand the topic clearly. Well done, Toastmaster Shiva. Coming to recommendation, I could see that while forming the sentences, there were few grammatical issues. Maybe if you talk a little bit slow and very careful in framing the sentences, that might have been avoided. And also the usage of the phrases, we may have to be a little careful because I had seen that you mentioned everybody knows everything and then immediately you changed it to nobody knows everything. And these type of small issues could be easily resolved by slowing down your speech and thinking and carefully forming the sentences. Otherwise, overall, I like the speech because you were able to explain the details relating to the topic with a lot of good points. I enjoyed your speech. All the best. Thank you.